You're really bad at me right now, aren't you?
Just do the intro.
This is how we used to do the intro, remember? We would just talk.
I know.
We don't do that. We should get back to our roots, bro, from like episode 6. This
Well,
is
that was
96.
that was when we were a podcast, and it was a lot easier to when we were just a podcast. It was a lot easier to just guide into a conversation. But now people are looking at us.
Yeah, it's true. We used to do that. We used to, for anybody that doesn't know, we used to like just hit record and start, and then I would use like a stupid word to segue. You know, like segue kind of like this.
Half the time I wouldn't even tell Trent that I started recording.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell me. But then we started doing, remember legal snags? We used to do legal snags.
Legal snag. That was when we did Skype.
God, we used to do Skype recordings. We don't do that anymore.
No,
Man,
we're official.
Wow, that's crazy. We've changed, we've evolved. But speaking of evolution and being official, this is officially the Backstage Boys Podcast, episode number 96, Basil. 96. Oh shit. This is Trent, my co-host.
It's Basil. So this is a solo podcast today because apparently Trent knows Trent wants to come on an hour late.
No, it's a half. I told you 10:30 Central Standard Time, and then it's 11. But that's on my bandmates. I came straight from Hemi practice.
Stop blaming Hemi for your life's faults.
We have our return show booked. First show post the P word. I can't say it because if you say it, you get flagged. I can't say
the C word.
Well, I could say the C word, the P-demic word. You can't say any of the words. They'll
wait on StreamYard,
dude. On YouTube, they have like the algorithms listen, and then they start fact checking if you're talking about stuff, and then they're like, ooh, wait a minute, and then
so if I say the word endemic,
yeah, you're fine. We're under the radar.
But if I say pan
and
then some other words and then demic, it like mess it. So they're like, oh, we didn't say.
I think you can beat it. I think
did last week we get fucked up?
No, like 2 weeks ago there was a review flag, and it's because we said something about like, oh, it was a post-pandemic, show, whatever, or some shit. Like we got caught.
Whatever.
But anyway, so this is episode number 96, guys. It's a little late, but thank you to everybody. You know what I found out, Basil?
Mm-hmm.
Like all the crew at AAW, like the refs all listen to the show. So what's up to all the AAW refs, by the way? So thank you guys.
Yeah, one of the refs came up to me at Zello. I guess he also is a ref that guy.
Yeah, Derek said you gave him some. You see his post, said, thank you, Basil, for the amazing advice you gave me or something. And then I asked him, I said, yo, what was the big advice that Basil gave you? And he's like, oh yeah, it's not about, I guess you told him because he puts his hands out a lot, like when there's moves going on, and you're like, you're in everybody's way.
When refs do scarecrow, and then they make themselves 3 times their size.
Yeah.
And they're just like it here. I'm talking about when they go like this.
Yeah.
They're moving around with the move, and I was like, "Don't move with the move, dude. Just sit still, let the move happen, and then you move. You don't have to have your arms out. You can brace up like forward, like you're about to lunge, mate. But when you're,
that's what he was saying. He taught me that. I never realized I was doing that.
I don't know if that's something you should or whatever, but
well, he thanks you for sharing, for helping him, for being aware of that. So he's appreciative. But Perch, shout out to Perch, who's been on the show before. Perch.
But wait, what did Spain say? Let's change my color to blue in the theme of the show. Oh,
to what?
I don't know. I think his Twitch comment. He was. I think it's his name is highlighted. Probably something different.
Oh, really? I don't know.
I don't know.
YouTube is soft.
YouTube is hella soft.
But Kimber, was it Kimbo Grand? Who's Kimbo Grand? Have we seen Kimbo Grand before?
No, I have Kimbo Grand. I have not.
Kimbo Grand. Hello, Kimbo Grand. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about Savages and Kings. I want to talk about that. It was an amazing show. Eddie Kingston came back. Curt Stallion came back, aka Stallion Rogers.
Rogers. Actually, it's Stallion Rogers, aka Curt Stallion. Now.
AKA, yeah,
legally. That's how you have to do
legal snags. And then And then I want to talk about Basil. You're busy this weekend, right? Is that your?
No, I got nothing this weekend.
Oh yeah, you're off for a couple weeks. So I want to talk about what's coming up with the Warrior for you.
I got Warrior next week. I had Zello last week.
Yeah, so we can talk about that. And I'll change the title around to reflect that. I thought Warrior.
Nobody's trashing on Kim, bro.
No, I didn't.
She's a new viewer. We haven't seen her in the
saying
comments
hello
before.
to Kimba Grand.
We say hello to everybody. Come on,
Yes.
Matt. You know this.
Absolutely.
We got Mark. We got Mark in the chat. Zach Bonifer.
I was expecting Matt to show up at Savages and Kings and bring me delicious baked goods. I still hadn't gotten any.
You still have not.
I was fucking starving, dude. Like, because I get there early and then it's like a whole day.
You're at Bourbon Street, bro.
I know, but dude, I have no time. You know how many promos? You listen to this. Listen to this shit. You'd be impressed with it because we used to produce promos together.
Yeah,
everybody doesn't know. And we used to do Basil's like camera. Like we used to produce video promos.
I used to shoot everything that AAW produced off of one fucking little camera.
Yeah, like
and did all the photos. Oh my god.
That like the pre-Rob era was like, it's crazy to think like LaSalle. We literally did with the photo camp. We did it with the photo camera and we did video on photo camera. And then we would cut them too. That was awesome.
I would bring my laptop, cut them, edit them.
That was awesome. But what was I gonna say? The show was I getting at? Oh no, dude, we filmed because we did the Alive tapings prior. 3 episodes of Alive, tons of rookies started, like insane amounts of rookies started. I alone produced 22 promos. Mike did another 22 promos.
Wow.
Because we got every young guy got every newbie. Dude, there are some great young talent out there, man. Like there's some kids coming up right now that are they're years away, but the crop is replenishing for sure. I'm gonna run some names by you real quick. JDX, JJ Garrett, Shane Mercer.
Love JJ Garrett.
Dude, he's cool. He's
Told you.
I got a funny JJ Garrett story. You want to hear this?
Yeah.
Listen, so I produced this promo, right? So we go to do a promo. Me and John Kapansky, who's our video guy, and another one of our filmmakers. He's with me. And so we get JJ, and I said, just do an intro. Give me like 30, 40 seconds, who you are, a little bit about you. And fucking JJ goes into this. He's like, yo, I'm JJ Garrett, blah, 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 blah. He goes, I'm hella cut. Look at me. Look, shit, I might be on steroids. Hell, my opponents might be on steroids. I don't know. Maybe we're all on steroids. I go, no, absolutely not. What are you? I said, no, you do not. You do not imply steroid usage on yourself or your opponents or anything, even a joke. You do not ever imply steroid use. He goes, oh, are you serious? I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? I'm like, no. I'm like, if you've been doing this in other promos, I'm like, stop immediately. Because this is the kind of shit that when you get signed someday, they're like, oh, wait a minute. let's get him checked out.
Hey, true story. So we've talked about this before, and sorry about my glasses. They literally broke about 5 seconds before this podcast, and I have time to fix it.
Wow. Okay.
The Stallion actually got flagged for something.
Yes. Then that's what I was gonna get to that. So go ahead.
Yeah. So he got flagged for. Well, thank God we bleeped those. Thank God it was like the idea to bleep the promos because it was Danny's rule of only one F-bomb. But we would bleep the promos, but like that, and then also the picture of him getting choked out in Texas.
So what happens is, for anybody who doesn't know, WWE runs a background check when you get hired, or when you're in process, and they run a full check, and there's certain things that their background check looks for that flags just for clarification, for safety, whatever, because they're PG and they're public, so they have to be very careful. Stallion's AAW profanity promos, which were very famous. Which we had a blast doing, right, Basil? Like the your mother, all those like beeps out promos. And then there's the photo of Sammy, right, choking him. Sammy choking him in Texas.
I got it pulled up right here.
There it is. Let me add this to the stream. Look at that. Look at how.
And then the next one.
The thing was, I asked Curt. I go, why? you're the one getting choked. I was like, why are you in trouble? I was like, bro, why are you in trouble for this?
I was so happy of these photos.
Is
'cause
Nate
I
the
got
ref
a
on this
ch-
one?
Yeah, right there. We got ref Nate Speckman right there.
Oh man.
That was when he went down. That's when he went down to Texas. That was when all of us went down together.
I miss him so much. He's gonna come visit soon.
Jesus. I forgot about that.
Jeez, this match was wicked. I mean, it was Curt's homecoming, man. But the thing was, I kept asking Curt, I'm like, why are you in trouble for that? And like, it's not you're getting choked. And he's like, I don't know, dude. Just fucking take it down, please. I'm trying to get some work. I'm like, shit, brother. But look at that fucking picture.
Yeah, because I know WWE looks at my photo albums.
Well, no, you know where they flagged it from? They flagged it from the AAW Instagram.
Yeah,
that's where it flagged out. It was the Instagram.
Wow.
I mean your photo, but that's where it flagged out. I'm like, what the fuck? But
that's fucking hilarious.
Great to see Curtis back, Stallion, Rogers, Mr. Rogers. Good to see him.
Cameron.
Cam, I love him.
That's his shoot name.
Good
Cam Rogers is his legit name though.
Dude, he was gone for, was it 2 years?
What?
2 years he was gone.
Oh, he wasn't?
Yeah.
From the Indies, it was like 8 months.
No, dude, it was like 2 years.
He was not signed 2 years ago.
No, like, but didn't he go into the system 2 years and he went on 205?
No, dude, that was like 7 months ago, bro. He got signed late last year.
No.
Yes.
But when was his last AAW match then?
Hold on.
Now I gotta look. Cage match.
Yep.
Cage match. Curt Stallion. See that? Now I'm curious because he was like, it's been 2 years, and I was like, really? He told me himself. Stallion Rogers. 2, and I was, dude, it was just good to see him though, man. Fuck, it was like it had been so long. Okay, his last one. You're right, dude. His last match was 1/24/2020. You're right. It's been like a year and a half. Year and a half though, not almost 2 years. Yeah, dude. It was him and Jake lost.
Yeah, but I'm saying his last indie match was October. He got signed in October last year.
Yeah, he got signed in October. Yeah,
and then his last AAW match was January of last year.
Crazy that we I wonder what it was. Did we stop? Was he just not available leading into October? Or
no, like October is when Alive started.
Oh yeah, he was gone. Yeah, and we had a fucking pandemic. Like kind of forgot about that. Oh shit, we're flagged. We're flagged. Damn it. They got us. But anyway, it was good to see him. Kingston.
Yeah, Anthony Henry too. That's oh my god, that's such a disappointment with all those releases, dude.
Was it all 205 as that got released?
It was
the Evolve guys, right?
It was everybody who was tied with Evolve is pretty much gone.
That sucks.
Like I don't even know if Gabe has a job there still somehow.
Somehow that guy's like he somehow sticks around. I don't know, but well, let me talk about the show a little bit. I'm very excited. The Alive show goes on right after Dynamite every Wednesday. It's on Twitch, AAW Pro on Twitch. So all the new debuts and promos are going to start airing this Wednesday. So it's being edited right now. It's ready to go, and start checking it out, guys. There is so much awesome showcase talent out there. Absolutely encourage anybody to go check that out because you're going to see some really, really cool kids coming up in the scene right now. I got to shout out one of them. Have you ever heard of The Competition? You heard of these guys?
That's a name.
Yeah, they're a tag team from Louisville. You heard of them?
Nah.
They wrote it with Shane Mercer. So I would
talk to Spencer if he knows them.
He probably does. I appreciated this really well. So we did a promo. Now they don't do much, right? They don't do many promos. And I produced them, and we had like several takes, and just things weren't clicking right. Give them some advice. We got it. We finally got it, and went through, and they were really grateful. Right. And I got a message the next day, and it was like thanking me for the guidance, for the patience. And he said something that was interesting. He's like, dude, we don't get to do many, and we work with a lot of producers who don't really give a shit. They don't really take the time. And I'm trying to put myself over, but all I'm saying is it made me realize how little emphasis there is on promos and character development on the indies, which is something AAW is like, that's our thing. But I'm like, can you imagine why waste those moments when you're an indie? Like you can brand somebody your way at your promotion and nobody takes the time. And I was like, it's mind-boggling, man. And you've seen it. You've been at several indies. You see it.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. But definitely want to do an episode when we talk about that kind of stuff. But let me run through the results real quick, and then we can kind of like discuss a couple of guys. I know Basil, you weren't there, but you're familiar with everybody, so I want to just talk about it.
Okay.
So Shane Mercer, have you shot him before?
Yeah. Shane's super athletic for a big guy.
Dude, that fall away, top rope fall away.
That moonsault.
Oh my god!
It almost looks like a belly to belly suplex. But the thing is, he holds the guy horizontally.
Yeah, fall away slam style. And it's crazy, dude. That move is bananas. And so he wrestled Isaiah Moore in the opener. Now Isaiah Moore was an alive guy, rookie, who was clawing for a spot on the main show. How can I get on the main show? How can I get on the main show? And it's like, cool. He did a ton of alive. And we got him on. It's like, you're going to, then you got Shane Mercer. Now, he did not win. Shane beat him, but that's your moment, man. That is a moment. Now, I got to say, it wasn't as crisp as I wanted him to be. I don't think he put everything, I think I got nervous. However, I think I got a little nervous out there. However, it's one of those things where you have a shot. If you're asking for a shot on the main show and you get on that main show, like that's your shot, man. Everybody's watching you. So I hope Isaiah Moore can get another spot on the main show. Have you seen him before? Have you checked him out at all?
Who?
Isaiah Moore.
I think if I just see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, Matt saw the clip from Wrestling of the Unicorns. It is nuts, dude. That movie is.
No, I've seen the guy. I just haven't. I haven't seen him wrestle. If that makes any sense.
I want that dude back. Like, I really want that dude back, man. All right. Check this out. I'm going to ask your fact check on this next one, Basil.
Okay.
Number one contender match of women's AAW Women's Championship. Jody Threat came back. She took on Skye Blue and Christi Jaynes. Bro, this one went to the bar. Like, suplexes on the fucking bar. Wow. Tell me in your memory, has a women's match ever gone to the Bourbon Street bar?
No,
I don't think so. Right?
It's always stayed on the inside.
Right. I was like, only men have fought on the bar. I don't think it's ever. They were the first women to fight on the end of the bar. So, dude, there's a spot where Skye vertical suplexes Christi Jaynes, and there's a upright beer bottle, and she fucking back first. Just
hold on, really quick. Yeah. Highlight this Mark comment. Trent, did you invite Basil for AD yet?
Oh, so Mark wanted to invite you for the After Dark show for TNI, and he wants you to. It's behind the paywall, Patreon, and he wants you to fucking shoot, Cowboy. He's got questions. He's got questions, and he wants you to shoot, Cowboy. It's behind the paywall, so ain't nobody cheering this unless only the patrons hear this. That shit's getting leaked. But he's like, I want Basil load up the 6-shooter and just fucking unload.
We'll see. I'm not big on the.
Come on, brother. It's Patreon.
I get it. I'll have to think about it because that's not something that just to shoot. It's not my style. I mean, privately with friends is one thing.
Well, it's all friends. It's patrons only.
It's Patreons only. Yeah, because that shit won't get out.
Loose lips on the Patreon.
Do you know I get emails from this one dude like asking me to like he's writing some TNA book and he wants me involved in it.
Oh, Michael Kevin. Yeah. We've had him on the show.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
I've had him on the Throwback show.
Yeah,
now I'm only doing Throwback. I left the Thursday show.
Oh, is it official now? You've left?
I left.
When was your last show?
The week, not last week, week before.
Oh.
Mark's saying I'm making it sound way more sinister than he had in mind. Trust Mark. I'm just selling it. I'm carnying this shit up. Why don't you come on After Dark if you're up tomorrow?
We'll see.
All right, we'll see if we can get him on. I'll work him. But but no, my week before last, So I was done.
There you go.
Yeah,
I know it's something you've been talking about for a few months now.
Just throwback and then Patreon stuff because that's why I don't get paid, brother. I got bills. You know what I'm saying? I got bills.
You got bills, brother.
But the Patreon's fun though. But the throwback, I love that. Asylum. If it's Asylum, I'm gonna stick until it's done. I'm doing Asylum. So dude, Christi Jaynes back first on a bottle. She didn't, no cuts, nothing. She didn't feel it, but Jody did win. Nuts. I like Jody, dude. She looked great, man.
Jody's awesome. Jody's been in some fantastic shape.
She was trained by Josh Alexander, which a lot of people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Josh before he closed the school down.
Yep.
What was his school called? Do you remember?
Canadian Strong Style.
Oh yeah, CSS Academy. Yep. Did he have anybody else who made the scene? Has anybody else?
Cody Lane, I think, trained up there with him.
Oh, really?
Possibly.
Okay.
I don't remember. It was just like 1 or 2 classes he had.
Yeah, he didn't do much. It was just a couple classes. He's also very busy now. Jody's great though. I'm psyched. It's Jody and Allysin K versus do Logan Square.
Very nice.
That's gonna be great. We announced the first match of Logan today, by the way. September 2nd. Ace Austin versus Myron Reed.
Heritage title. Yeah.
Which is what this next match was. It was number 1 contender Ace Austin, Hakim, Zane, Davey, Vega, and frontman Jah. So, bro, there's a promo that Hakim cut on Jah because Jah challenged him, and he's like, okay, let me set the scenario. For anybody who knows Hakim / Rohit Raju, the scenario was, who the hell is this nobody Jah-C challenging me? Can you imagine what you did with this? It was great. That's going to air in a week or two on a live.
Good stuff.
But, dude, this was said to be like the women's and this were like said to be like 2 of the highlight matches of the year so far. So 4-way awesome. Davey, have you seen Davey's solo stuff right now? He's doing it with Bravo. You counting clips?
Yeah, I've been catching some of the clips.
So after that, Bravo in his big fucking mouth get on the mic and he's like, that's not gonna happen like this. No way, we're not leaving. The whole crowd starts chanting Russ. Russ, 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 Russ. Fucking Russ Jones comes out, and Bravo's like, take care of him, Hartenbower. And if you people have not seen the clip of Russ Jones hitting Hartenbower in the chest with a running knee, Hartenbower's exact words to me afterwards, I thought I was dying afterwards. Dude, you need to see his clip. Actually, I'm going to pull it up. Talk about Hartenbower for a second. How nice of a guy he is. You didn't see his fucking clip. Dude, when we met, Hartenbower was like Dreamwave only pretty much for a while, right? We went down there.
No, he was LaSalle.
I'm sorry, yeah, LaSalle Dreamwave. Yep.
Yeah, LaSalle.
LaSalle's very own Mike Hartenbower. Dude, you gotta see this. I gotta pull this shit up. Let me see if I can find it. It was brutal as fuck. Russ's manager, Chucky Smooth, gets on the mic and he does the shtick, and you absolutely positively have to kill every motherfucker in the room. Like, just call Russ Jones. Dude, it's so, I'm sure I can find it. It's definitely, I know we posted it. It is such a brutal ass knee to the fucking chest. Come on. Do you remember when Russ Jones was in AAW way back in the day? You remember this, like early when he was like big and he was like out of shape, and now he's a fucking beast.
I don't remember him from back in the day.
Dude, he was like pre-show.
How long ago?
Oh, dude, I'm talking like maybe 10 years ago almost.
No, then I probably wouldn't remember. If he was just a pre-show fat dude, probably not.
Yeah, like pre-show, opening show, like he was definitely not. And now he's this jacked monster, dude. Here we go. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go to Hartenbower's. I think he retweeted it because I saw it for sure. Oh, what is this? Wait, this is it. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's sensitive content because it's fucking, dude, it's so brutal, man. Okay, hold on. Let me share this. All right, check this out. It's so wicked. I have to share audio with this too. There we go. Look at this shit. Is that flickering?
It is flickering like a moth. Okay.
Why was it flickering?
You saw it in my sunglasses? Yeah. You saw it in my glasses.
Look at this knee. Just look at this. Like, watch the impact.
Christ.
It's just so brutal, dude.
Crazy.
We're on a group text, like me, Rob, and Danny. Rob texts that clip and he's like, man, he sold that really well. And he's like, oh, he's like, that ain't a sell, kid. Like, he's like, that's pure fucking pain. He was, dude, unreal. Great stuff, though. That shit was fun as hell to see.
Crazy.
I love it. So he beat it. It turned into a match. Then it was Allysin Kay and Melanie Cruz for the women's championship. All right, dude, this was probably, it's sad to say, this was like the least good match of the night. I don't know, man. I was not. What was the last? Okay, tell me about Melanie when her AEW thing. You were more familiar with this. What was her AEW run? Because she only works like POW and some Milwaukee stuff up here.
She was. So you remember when? I don't know if you. Do you remember the Serena? Do you remember the Serena Deeb CM Punk straight edge?
Her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what Mel did for the Nightmare Family.
Which was what? Which was like Brandy's thing?
It was Brandy, Awesome Kong, and Mel. I think there was one more person. I don't remember. And she was there that first year and then didn't do anything in all of 2020. And then I think her deal expired this year because she's not on the website or anything like that anymore. And she took out AEW out of her Twitter handle as well. I noticed.
Did she have matches or did she?
Yeah, she wrestled. I think she only wrestled like 5 or 6 times maybe for them.
How were the matches there though? Like honestly,
I don't, dude. I can't remember
because she did, dude. She was like, you would have thought she hasn't wrestled in ages. Like I was like, what happened here?
I don't know when the last time she wrestled.
Wow. I mean, look, she was nice, but
she didn't wrestle for all of 2020.
Okay. Well, that can say something, but I don't know. She got it. Just I don't know. It was not. I remember her back. You remember her in the early indies, like Chicago indies, like back in the day.
Yeah, with her and Zoe Starks or something like that, or whatever.
Was that her tag partner?
Or Scott or something like that. Some at Shimmer.
Oh, who was that? I'm trying to remember. Matt's saying she was mostly on Dark. I'm trying to see what. So she had no 2020 matches?
No.
She had a couple. AEW. Yeah. Red Velvet.
Well, before the pandemic.
Let's see. She had a couple. Yeah, no, she did, bro.
Yeah, like before the pandemic, she wrestled.
But then during she did. Well, she started back up in June for Dark. So she like January stopped, and then June she started back up with AEW to do stuff. But dude, it was just I don't know. Like to me, like the match wasn't good. I asked her, I'm like, have you and Allysin faced each other? She's like 10 years ago, and that was it. So they hadn't crossed paths. Some people just don't have chemistry, man. Just did not click. But what do you think Jody and Allysin are gonna do? Knowing Jody, like, can Jody really hang with Allysin?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
If Allysin wants to go kind of like strong style,
yeah,
I think it'll be a very good match.
Jody got really cool, man. She got really good. She came with her dog. She had her dog.
Oh yeah. She always brings a dog with.
Does she? Because she didn't have it like last February here. So it must be. Have you seen her recently elsewhere, or what? Has she been anywhere?
Yeah, she was at Glory Pro. She's been doing GCW.
Oh, she has. Okay.
Yeah.
The dog's adorable. He's super nice. I forgot his name. I didn't get his name, but really, really cute dog. Definitely a mascot for the night. Mm-hmm. Allysin retains that. Schaff and Jake something killed it, dude. Monster fight. Like these are two big dudes, man. Total hoss fight. Like these guys just beat the shit out of each other. It's one of those things, right? It's straight up. It's just a fight. So if you want to watch a fight, two big beefs, absolutely check that out. Schaff's promo afterwards is unbelievable. Highly recommend that. Tag match was inFamy versus Lander and Brayden Lee. I think, Matt, this is the one you're talking about where Lander landed into the front row. Like Jake Lander fucking ended up in the front row like on a flip. It was nuts. But inFamy was Joeasa and Robin Steele, which is like a third man because Dion is officially injured. dude, his knee, fucking yeah. I mean, it's bad. He had to have bad surgery on it. So Dion's out for a bit. Dion's pretty much gonna be out for I'd say the rest of the year safely.
Easily.
Yeah. So he had to give up stuff in Alaska because he was doing that thing with Wrestle Pro in Alaska.
He's their champion.
Yeah, he said they're still gonna take him out so he can forfeit and for the title because he has to. But dude, he is Alaskan, so it's cool to have him there. I'm sure, but that's gonna suck. And Matt Spain's right. They won 1,738 of living another day without saying something bad about Jake something. It's true. What do you say bad about Jake something? He works hard, man. He fucking goes out all at it.
Yeah.
inFamy retains on this one. Lander and Brayden Lee I think it was a little early to give him a tag team title match. But to be honest, I think it was a little early. I don't think we had built that spot for them just yet. It's definitely an elevation for them. However, I will give them this. They're two very hardworking kids, and they took the spot and they ran with it. So they worked their ass off on it.
There you go.
Dude, Colt Cabana came back against Larry D.
Very nice.
Dude, what a sleeper hit this was. Like
Colt can wrestle. Like people don't think Colt can wrestle. Colt can go.
He's not all comedy. Like Colt can chain wrestle, and Larry is consistently good. Like, dude, can you you work with Larry a lot? Can you just talk about like Larry matches you've seen from ringside? Like, how underrated is fucking Larry D?
Larry understands the basics, which translates to a great match because Colt is very good at understanding the basics. And when you know the basics as well as those two do, and they constantly go over it, because Colt is a coach over at AAW.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So he's a coach over there. So he's helping out with like dark matches and whatnot. And I mean, and on dark they work on basics, like those, especially with like the newer talent or unsigned talent, you work on basics. So he knows all the good parts that go into a match. He does comedy because he's smart, and it extended his career.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
dude, very underrated, and he cut an amazing promo. Very like crazy, like you don't expect those like serious promos from Colt, but man, when he wants to, he can do it, man. So kudos to Kabansky on that one. He really hit it. I got to catch up with him. It was really cool. Talk to Colt after a long time. Just all these guys, man, like Stallion, Eddie, Colt, like they haven't been there in a while, and these are guys who have their early parts of their careers are all here. This was a homecoming for them in a sense.
It was great.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then dude, sleeper hit Larry D, underrated as fuck. The guy just knows. He's old school. If you liked NWA wrestling in the 80s, like Larry D reminds me of just a hard hitting like Wahoo McDaniel style. Like guy just knows exactly where to hit you. He just knows where to be. Just a big old dude, like who just knows how to just fucking take somebody out, man. I love Larry D. And in the main, probably one of the best AAW matches I've ever seen live. Fitchett was the mystery partner of Kingston, and Stallion was the mystery partner of Friday High.
Solid.
Dude, I cannot emphasize enough how incredible this match was. There's a sequence where Eddie and Fred are chopping each other, one time in the ring, one out. And while they're chopping on the outside, Stallion and Fitchett on the inside. It is fucking insane what these guys have done. It's nuts, dude. I am absolutely like blown away. It's like it was such a brutally hard-hitting match. And fuck, I mean, I don't know. I can't say a bad thing about any of these guys. Like, bro, and Kingston being home was really cool. Eddie being home was awesome. What's he doing on TV right now? What's he doing?
Kingston?
Like, yeah.
Bro, he's in a program with Sting right now, dude. Like
Eddie Kingston is?
He's teaming with Sting
and shit.
Darby, and he was teaming with Mox for a little bit. I mean, he's been all over TV. He's
No
been
shit.
Eddie's like one of the was consistently one of the high spots of AEW. Always gets good pop, cuts some of the best promos. There's still nothing funnier than when they had a dark match. It was like a dark elevation match, I forgot. And it was Mox and Eddie teaming. And Mox was just told Eddie, was like, yo, just be pissed off. Just be pissed off the whole match. And then Eddie was doing some like chain wrestling, and then Mox was just saying random shit and just popping everybody. And Mox goes, "Oh, is that Chikara shit that you learned?" And Eddie's eyes went so bright, like wide open. He's like, "All right," and then just starts pounding on the kid.
What?
Just starts pounding on the kid because of that.
Wow. You can't insult whatever your feelings of Chikara is. You cannot insult Chikara in Eddie's eyes.
No.
Yeah, he always said Chikara, it was like what saved his fucking life. If you ever talk bad about Chikara, he takes that very personally.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot make fun of Chikara.
It was hilarious though.
You know what I found out? I shouldn't break it. Well, I guess I don't know.
As long as you're not ruining anybody's trust, you're fine.
Is Chikara done? Like, if it's done, right?
Oh, dude, Chikara's done.
Okay, you know what I found out? Remember Los ice cream cones? Like the ice cream cone guys?
Yeah.
You know who the ice cream cones were?
Who?
Mike Quackenbush and Chuck Taylor. I
can
like,
see that.
What the fuck?
I can see that.
I had no idea. I was like, who the hell are the ice cream cones? I was like, you're shitting me. You're absolutely shitting me. I had no idea. But
it's not shocking.
I was shocked, man. But no, for Eddie has said he's like Chikara saved his life. Like that's what got him back. And he was their grand champion for a long time. He was the poster boy of the company. So I definitely, I can see how he could take that personally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this was by AAW.
Oh, I ruined Matt Spain says I ruined MJF for him.
How? How did
because
you know?
I know he's an asshole. Just go with that.
He's a piece of shit. Just remember that he's a total piece of shit. You don't need to know anything else. What did you anything else?
Because I love Max. He's a good dude. I don't care what anybody says.
Yo, did that guy that we ran into at GameStop get put into the vlog?
No.
He did. He didn't make the cut. We're live, pal.
I know we're live.
I see you tugging everybody sees you tugging your fucking shirt. We're on camera.
I know we're on camera, hence why I did that.
Shit.
I'm literally looking at this camera right now. Come on, bro.
Dude, can you follow me? Hey, can you tell Ethan to follow me?
I actually told Julian about that too.
You know what? I'm gonna put it on blast because fuck it, I shoot now. I don't give a shit.
Oh my god.
Fuck it, what does it hurt?
All right, go.
This fucking guy. We ran into this dude at GameStop. Right, we're at a mall, Basil, after Six Flags, and we're at a mall.
He listens to this too.
So no, he does not listen.
Yes, he does.
Does he? Well, he's gonna hear this then. I'm gonna tell him what was wrong here.
Oh god.
I'm gonna tell him what was wrong here. Okay. Anyway. He recognized Basil from the photos. He's an AEW because we're in a Jericho shirt. I'm like, oh, look at this fucking guy's Jericho fan. So we talk.
See, when Trent sees anybody with like a wrestling shirt, he like makes a point. Me, both. I saw a Jericho shirt and I was like, fuck.
I normally don't, but I was like, hey, look at this guy. I was like, Basil, come here.
I was so tired from Six Flags. I was so tired, and I was just like, and I keep looking at Trent, and he's like, you're gonna follow me, right? And I was like.
No, the worst part was, all right, so we talk to him, everything's fine, he's cool.
No, not Julian. Julian doesn't watch this. We're talking about the guy watching.
I know.
I'm talking to Spain. We're talking about this guy that we're talking about who listens to the show.
No, listen. Yeah. So here's what we talk, we go, we do our thing, and Basil, we're being cool. Like he hooked us up with something, so we're being cool, right? And then it was like it's a chance run in. So that's let me get the Skye spot. Maybe I'll tape it. well, we put it on the vlog because the guy was an Ethan Page fan. So we ran back in and we get some content. And you even cleared it with Julian. Like, hey, I'm gonna get a clip.
I texted Julian first.
Yeah, and he's like, cool, put it on, man. He's like, yeah, go get it.
Because I don't do anything on Julian's pod or Julian's vlog without asking him. If I take his camera and record something on my own, I let him know, or I'll let him know like immediately after. I mean, he edits everything. But if I'm not near him, I talk to him first.
For those who aren't as cool as Basil, Julian is Ethan Page.
Everybody knows. It's literally played by Julian is his website.
Kayfabe, Ethan Page. Anyway, he's like, hey, I'm gonna get this guy a clip, and he's like, yeah, go for it, do it. So we do a whole thing. We roll in, we ambush the guy. We're like, hey, you're gonna be on the fucking vlog, and he's like super psyched, right? Had a great time, records it, we're good. And this is where, bro, you're a nice guy, but this is where it hurts. This is where it hurts, bro. This is where it's a disqualification. All right, when you go, can you tell Ethan to follow me? I mean, come on, man. It is like a bonus that you're being put into this out of surprise. You weren't expecting this shit. He got to plug his Twitter, he got to plug all of his shit, and then he's like, tell Ethan to follow me. What do you mean tell Ethan to follow you? What kind of bullshit is this now? Like, you give an inch, they take a mile, man. You can't be doing this. Be happy. Be happy you had a moment. Fuck. So absolutely do not do that. That doesn't happen.
It happens.
No, I mean, like I'm saying, don't do that. Going forward.
True.
Absolutely don't do that. So, something to be very, very conscious of. Be cool. Don't ask for too much. So yeah. Anyway, but we will not be getting a discount at that GameStop anymore. Absolutely.
Thanks, Trent. You know what's funny? I haven't even touched that game that I bought.
No. Fuck. At least you got a
because
deal.
I got sucked into Final Fantasy 14 online.
Oh, okay.
It's like WoW but Final Fantasy, and it's way less toxic because it's a lot more chill. And I've been playing. WoW is super toxic. Like people are like dicks to if you're like a new player. I've heard horror stories.
Really?
Because my coworker plays as well. So me and him we usually jump on at night and play. But no, that's what I've been playing on that. So.
Eventually you'll get to it. Eventually.
Well, I heard the game was super buggy, so I wanted the game to get fixed.
Oh, release a patch for it. Yeah. Hopefully. But that was Savages and Kings, guys. So thank you for everybody who was there. Just quick notes. Big shout to the production team, John Kapansky, Rob Malinowski. We have the Polish power, the Polish power on the production side, filmmaking. Kapansky and Malinowski killing it, which we haven't gimmicked. We should gimmick this more. That there's this Polish, this Eastern Bloc of Europe that's just killing our film department. But big shout to them. Guillermo for handling the social media. All the refs killed it. Perch, referee Derek, Jason, everybody knocked it out of the park, man. Big time. I'm excited because Nate is hopefully coming in for a cameo in a couple of months.
There you go.
Fingers crossed. Big shout to them. Everybody, dude. Patrick, the production guys, Brian, Tony, everybody's did a great job, man. It was a really fun night. It was nice to see a nice, good crowd. Just gets the crowd's coming back bigger and bigger. And it was just fun. A lot of newbies, a lot of new faces, a lot of new fans. I'm just glad everybody had a great time because it really was a special night, not only for all the homecomings that happened, but just for you improve as an indie. The goal is to always do better than the last show. Production, wrestling, timing, audio, video, anything. You have to be better than your last show. You can never regress because you know how it is in Basil. Indies you're only as good as your last show, and the memory of your latest show lasts 2 to 3 days. If your show's on if your show's on a Saturday, you have till Monday to Tuesday at the latest to sell this. And that's it. Then people are thinking, what's on Friday? That's it. Like you have a few days only to just nail it and leave a taste in people's mouths that really want to come back. Can I ask your opinion on something? Do you remember when AAW, and I want anybody listening can chime in on this too, when AAW used to, at the current show you were at,
sell the tickets to the next show?
Yes. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
At intermission.
that's how me and Nicole always got our tickets.
Yes, dude. How awesome was that? And I'm like, you need to do that. Like, why don't we do that anymore? I was so upset that I'm like, why don't we do that? Because, well, okay, tell me as a fan's perspective, what was the perspective of like, oh, it's on sale now, like the urgency to get it, right? Like you're like, I can just get these now. I'm here, and you can get a better seat.
Yep. Before tickets go online,
dude. 100% needs to happen, and I'm like,
it was the best thing ever. Because the thing is, we started. We're not going to go into the reasons why. We started selling tickets like 2-3 shows in advance, and then that wasn't plausible anymore.
Right, you're right. That's what it was,
and that's what happened. It was because of that reason. But there was nothing better than running at intermission to go get tickets.
I used to see Basil, like
I would leave like maybe 10 seconds before. Like I'd be like, okay,
you know
this
what
match
intermission is. Yeah, you knew how like guys' finishers like fuck it, I'm getting up. And like he would just be like, I'd see him from the stage seats, just like zip over to Rican's desk, and he's like first in line, like before anybody, fuck these marks,
because you got to pick your seat too.
Yes, and stage was always the first sellout, so you always got stage. But dude, I want to bring that back so bad. I think it creates a sense of urgency. It's great. And then you're like already got something to look forward to.
There's nothing more comfortable than stage seating at
it looks
Bourbon.
So fun, dude. I regret not stage seating when I was a fan.
Yeah.
That like whenever I'm on there, like watching the show from perspective, it looks so fucking fun.
Dude, it's so good.
I'm like, why did I never buy this seat as a fan? I was such a cheap ass, like GA. I'll take a GA. Just one GA, please. You know, like I'm such a fucking idiot. Dude, stage seats are so dope. Like I realize that now. But yeah, awesome shit. Just a great show overall. Thank you to the crew. Big time. Everybody nailed it. And Bourbon Street, who's always awesome. Real quick plug here. The second women AA women miniseries. Episode 2 was awesome. Made by John Kapansky. He nailed it. We filmed all the content for 3 and even 4. So 3 and 4 in the can, being edited right now. So keep an eye for 3. Should be hopefully in the next couple weeks. So take a look for that. But cool. Basil, let's talk about what you got coming up, dog.
I just got Warrior next week.
Is that the last stadium series, or is there one more?
The last stadium series, yes.
Are they adding September or no?
We gotta see.
Oh, okay. What's the big hook match? Isn't it Jay White and
Jay White, Sam Adonis? You got Kylie versus Thunder Rosa. You got Trey Miguel versus. So it's Kylie versus Thunder Rosa for the Warrior Wrestling Women's Championship, and then you got Trey Miguel versus Jake something for the Warrior Wrestling Championship.
Hey, clear something up for me. Robert Anthony made the Warrior belts, correct?
Correct.
Does he do metal molding?
I have no idea.
Okay, but he did make them. He designed.
He did make them.
I was telling Danny, I was like, Robert Anthony made the belts. He goes, what do you mean? I was like, no, he made the belts. He goes, how? I'm like, I don't know. He does metal molding. I don't know, but he made the belts. And he's like, no. I'm like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, dude. He made the fucking belts. He goes, like, you want belts now? You want belts made by fucking Ego Anthony, the first AAW champion?
There you go.
That's a little known fact. Robert the fucking Ego Anthony is the first AAW champion. Cannot find a photo of it though. I cannot find. How shitty was early?
Don't look at me on this one.
I know how shitty was early 2000s photography for wrestling.
Really quick before we go into that. Trent will hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I need this photo from like 4 years ago."
I was like, yo, you got Eddie Kingston as a tag team champion?
It's like 3:00 on a Tuesday or some shit. He hits me up about this. I'm just like, I don't know.
You're like, bro, I'll get it to you later, I guess. I was like, fuck it. I'll start scouring his website.
But then I found that photo for you when we were on the podcast.
Right. And I went and got it later on.
And I thought that was better because he was technically tag champs with Rapey McGee and over.
I'm so happy you got it with Cobb though.
Yeah, because
it was a Freebird rule deal, right?
Yeah, the Freebird rule. So I was like, okay, we'll just use that because do you know what the thing was? I actually remember taking their champions photos separately, I believe.
Do you have those? I can't find them anywhere.
Let's look.
I cannot find their individual belt.
I don't.
photos.
I think I have Star. I'm pretty sure I have Star.
Because the only time, like the only belts I've seen, there's the one shot. Remember we posted when they won the titles.
Yeah.
It was Star flipping off everybody, and Eddie was behind him.
What year was this? 2018.
2018, and you don't see Eddie's belt in the shot. And then I was like, where the
No,
fuck?
2019.
19. Jeez, seems like so much longer.
2019.
And then I saw that shot you found. It was Eddie and Cobb. I'm like, yes, thank God we have one Eddie and Cobb. I was so happy that we had.
Let me see if he no title pictures and no
none, right? Yeah.
None.
It's a tough one.
I was so proud of these photos. Holy shit, these
Matt,
were
we're not at the Gali Arena anymore, Matt. We've been gone from Gali. Everything's at Bourbon Street.
Let go of the Gali shit.
Yeah, Gali's done. All the Alive stuff's at Bourbon Street now.
I'll make Matt happy.
What about
Resort Gym?
Resort Gym.
I'll just say that.
He was at the Resort Gym.
Yo, real talk. So I was at the gym. I was supposed to go see Suicide Squad in the theaters.
I heard it sucked. Well, I'm sorry. I heard it underperformed. Like it didn't box what they thought it was going to.
Well, because it can't box because of dumbasses like me who are too lazy to get up from the pool, canceled their ticket and then because I realized it was on HBO Max.
The fun is going to the theater.
Yeah, but I watched it, dude. I was sitting in the sun for literally 3 hours.
And you're not a shade browner at all.
It's because of how bright this is, dude. But you can see how red I am.
You are pretty red.
It's because of I have freaking 2 bright lights sitting on me right now.
I gotta get some lights like that. You gotta get your lights set up. Even though I like being the floating head in the dark room too sometimes. Matt, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it sucked. I heard it underperformed at the box office.
You underperformed at the box office.
Well, I talked to my ex-wife about that. But were you gonna look something up? You're looking at the photo. You don't have it?
No, I don't. I thought I did, but I didn't.
Did they refuse to take promos?
I don't remember, dude. That was like
I expect you to remember.
if the thing is, if I can't remember, because I'm good about remembering what photos I took, and if I'm having a hard time remembering if I took a picture of them, I probably didn't. Because usually you can just show me a picture. I'd be like, oh yeah, I was taking this at this place at that time.
I was laughing because Nick took promos, and he was like, I was like, you got a new one, a Colt? And he's like, yeah. He just sat there, he just stood there like this. And I'm like, he didn't do like his, like he did one like this. And I was like, that's it? And he goes, I'm like, is that a Dark Order thing he does now? I don't know. He's very stoic now. No, like funny.
He has plenty of AEW pictures. I'm sure you guys can use if you guys don't want to use that.
We got it. We'll use it. But it was like, he's like, "Where's the fun Colt Cabana?" I was like, "I don't know."
Dude, I remember my first time taking promo pictures. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I can remember certain things. The first time I took promo pictures, we used this picture, and he was like that. Like he was like flexing, and he was like,
"Are you serious?"
And Zello used that the other day.
Oh my!
And I was like, this picture's gonna haunt me for the rest of my fucking life. Because I remember when AEW, they're like, "Hey, do you have any Colt Cabana pictures?" And this is before he was announced. I was like, "Dude, it's really bad." I was like,
"I got one. You don't want it."
Yeah. Because when AEW started, I was like, that was like right when I started taking promo pictures, and they needed a bunch of shit. I was like, I'm so sorry for how bad quality this shit is.
Dude, I've come to realize, like, there's a lot of promotions that just do not take promos at all.
No,
like they just steal from other posters. And
all the time.
All the time. Like the Swinger, I for some reason this one always sticks in my head. The one you took of Swinger on your first loop of Impact, literally has been on every fucking shindy that he works
on his first loop of Impact. Not my first loop.
No, you're the first time you took a Swinger photo. The first one you took a Swinger.
Yeah, that wasn't my first loop at Impact. I was already with the company for almost a year at that point.
Was his first loop in?
It was his he did Vegas. Yeah.
He debuted in Vegas.
He debuted in Vegas, and then the next, because it was September.
His first loop then, yeah.
Yeah, because that was when we did the Shamrock. That's when I went to Vegas for Shamrock. And
Dude, fucking that one picture, I swear, I'm like, every fucking indie literally steals that picture.
They stole that picture.
I was like, come on, man. Can one of you assholes just pay
He loves the pictures too.
It's a great photo.
He refuses to go with photos with anybody else.
It's a great photo, don't get me wrong. But like shit, man. Can people stop being cheap and just get promos? But I mean, even the guys. I mean, he's a signed guy, but like even like you do photo sessions with indie talents, which is something. If you're an indie talent and listening, take advantage. If there's a photographer doing a photo showcase, pay for promos. Like have promos on hand because it's good to have those in your bank. You never know.
Yeah.
So people like Basil do those. And they're affordable, right, Basil? I mean, a pretty reasonable price. Like what?
They're from what I'm hearing, they're very reasonable. That's why
I'm saying your pricing is also reasonable. Like what?
But wrestlers say that my pricing is very reasonable.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm like, just fucking pay for it. Get fresh shit. Matt Spain, the old guy that he beat was Mike Jackson. He's still wrestling at 74 years old. Incredible.
Crazy.
Anything else, Basil, you got coming up? How was Zello? Talk about Zello.
Zello was fun. We had Chelsea Green was on there.
You called me at like 7:00. You're like, I fucking love afternoon shows. Like, I'm on my way home already.
Dude, it was great. I was home by like 8. I was home by like 8 or 8:30. I was home by 8:00 that day.
On a Sunday.
A Sunday. It was fantastic.
Turner Hall, right? Good old Turner Hall.
I love Turner Hall.
Beautiful room.
Fantastic.
It's like 100-year-old ballroom. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Like, hold on here. I just posted up the album from
You got anything that shows the room for anybody who hasn't seen it?
Oh yeah.
Great room. We did it once. AAW did it one time. It was just such a beautiful room to take to just do any kind of show. It just has that old 1920s, 30s ballroom style, and it's just that stone, like kind of cave or curved stone construction. Everything just kind of encompasses within the ballroom. Really, really fun to watch a show there. They do everything too. They do like concerts, comedians. Here, let me put it up here. There you go. Look at that. Oh, it's still daylight, huh?
Oh, the whole show was in daylight.
Who the fuck was that big guy? Who was that?
Big John Crowley. He's awesome.
John Crowley?
Yeah. So,
nice.
But yeah, a lot of good stuff that shows off the room and shit. So take my word for it. The room is even better at night when like. Oh, it's here. Hold on.
You have ambiance. Did it get dark during the show?
No, because it was before. Hold on. Let's go to the last show that we had.
Let's see this.
So it's daytime here, and then you can see it.
It just has old school fight night type of look at night. Did they not use the ambiance? Oh, they did. The green around the room.
Yeah, the green.
Yeah, that's one thing though. If you're running Turner, you need ambiance lights around, like colored ambiance lights around the perimeter.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets too dark. You know.
So
that's cool. Jordan Grace and Laney Luck, right?
Yeah. So Jordan was not happy. She's like, dude, I look so. Her tanner was like, it was pretty bad, and she wanted to redo her promo pictures.
Was it running? Like Tanner was running, or what?
No, it was. I think I don't know, but stop. But so we redid hers and stuff like that. Did photos with Chelsea Green as well, and got some good ones with Frank and Trevor Outlaw. I love Trevor Outlaw, man. That kid is gonna be something someday. He's such a good character.
I feel like he has contacted me for something. I'm trying to see. Let me look him up.
He has contacted AAW. I
think that's right. I think I saw him. I saw an email. Trevor Outlaw. Here we go. Let's take a look. Cool look, huh? Looks like a cool guy. Kind of looks like Tony Gunn a little bit. Well, with more tattoos. Cool look, though. Is that a cool look? What happened to Basil? He left. What happened to Basil? I lost him. Well, I'm like looking over here at this guy. Okay, so it's just me. I guess Basil's gone, so I'm gonna close the show. But J-Bone, are you still in the chat? You want to jump in here? I guess. Anyone want to save my ass and get on the Backstage Boys podcast for 10 minutes? We were right at time too. The thing is, we're at the 1 o'clock mark. What's 1 o'clock? 1 hour mark. Here he comes back in. I was about to close the show out. I literally put the invite to J-Bone. I was like, if you're still in the chat, get on here and help me close the show.
Oh my God.
What happened to you?
I closed out the wrong tab. Deal with it.
I was like sitting over here looking. I was like, good look. Guess I had a great look. And he said, a great look, huh, Basil? Yep. What, Basil? Hello? I look over and you're gone. I'm like, what the hee-haw? But all right, he's back. But we're at the 1 hour mark. Anything else you want to plug?
Nah, we're good.
We're good. All right. Well, let's get our plugs in here. So that's it, guys. We got a lot of stuff. The All Out weekend is still coming up at the end of the beginning of next month, I should say. Kind of that last week of August is where things really start rolling. So kind of get any shows you want to go to, like get your tickets now. AAW Destination Chicago is almost sold out. We're pretty much, it's like we're right there. So if you want to come to this at Logan, you need to get those like right now because it is nearly gone. And all the other big ones, like AEW and all that stuff coming. So like get your tickets for those weekends because once they're sold out, they're sold out. And you don't want to be left out. It's gonna be a really fun night, or fun weekend. So go check that out. But J-Boy's coming in here. This son of a bitch. What are you doing here?
We got J-Bone in.
What are you doing here, J-Bone? He took advantage, Basil. He has access to the.
I'm just,
We're leaving, J-Bone.
Well,
we always love a little bit of J-Bone on.
You said come on in here, so I was like,
gone.
ready. I threw my cat across the room.
J-Bone, you're technically adamant. Just kick Trent out, and it'll just be you and I.
See you guys. What the fuck is this now? What the fuck is this guy? What is this?
Oh
my God.
Oh no! It's a raid.
Hey, get the fuck out of here, man! Like, what is this? What is this nonsense?
Who sent out the link?
No, these assholes all have access to the backstage part of our program here.
Oh, now we're assholes because you left the show that we all used to do together. Okay,
I left.
It's funny.
They ran me out, Mark.
We all used to do that same show together.
Yeah, Basil was on it a lot too.
Yeah, I remember that.
and then I quit.
He used to be on when he was around.
Man, those different times. He wants to get you on the after dark.
So Mark, really quick, let's just do this on here. What do you want? Like, what's the premise of what you want to talk to me about on after dark?
I just wanted to give you a platform for if you wanted to vent or if you wanted to tell your story about.
I don't need to vent.
Or tell your story about Impact, and what happened to a safe audience or something like that. So I told Trent to put it out.
That's just not my style.
I love when you're angry though, Basil.
I know, but I do that. That's a private thing. Like the thing is, you can't. It's still public, regardless if it's behind a paywall or not. And it's super unprofessional because in wrestling, nothing's ever done.
How about you come on and confess to a crime? We had that happen on After Dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
You could do. Remember when X-Pac came back to WWE and he's like, "I got one thing to say, man." He's like, "Eric Bischoff, you suck. You suck, man."
Here, hold on. Eric Bischoff, I got one thing to say to you, man. You suck.
You suck, man.
And he looks right up in the camera like this. He's like, "You suck, man." I was like, God damn, he's shooting from the hip, brother.
I mean, look, dude, in 1998, somebody acknowledging that the other program existed was the shit. Like, that was nuts. You suck, man. Like, right. Whoa, dude. He said suck.
Matt said it. I got Basil to complain once about something and loved it.
Dude. Basil,
I go hard. So here, I'll give you guys a good story.
Ooh.
This is not wrestling related. This is real life. This is real life related. No,
and then it's big.
Trent knows I'm an asshole when I'm mad. Like, I am the worst human. Like, I have to tell my family. I literally have, when I'm mad, I have to tell my family, let me be quiet, please. Just let me sulk in my room and let me calm down, or otherwise it will be the worst. So what I started doing with customers at the shoot job at AT&T, when they start getting mad at me for no reason, I'm like, I understand. You need to yell at someone and ruin their day. And today you picked me to get my day ruined. So I understand. You just need to take it out on someone, make them feel bad for a little bit, and then you leave. I get it. And,
God, I can't imagine. That must fire up somebody so bad.
And somebody mentioned that at work, and my boss was like, yeah, dude, I fucking love it when he does that shit.
Yeah. The customer's not always right anymore.
Fuck
I don't. Yeah, no, but I love saying that. I was like, I get it. You just want to yell at someone and you want to make them feel really bad. Today was just my lucky day that you got to do it. I'm used to it. There's people like you that come in all the time, so I'm used to it. It's okay.
Customer service, baby. Say it with a smile.
That's the best. Let's wrap, Basil. Any other confessions? Any other stories?
Nah.
I killed somebody once. Whoa.
Wait, whoa!
Did you?
Shit.
I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Oh, that's funny. I had that song running through my head this morning. I could not get it out of my head. That's hilarious.
J-Bone actually had an incident at a Checkers/Rallies one time. It's never been told on this show.
Is it because you didn't know if you were at Rallies or Checkers?
Which one do I go to? Which drive-thru's which?
Which one's Jay?
And I like how they're both. I like how they're both racing terms.
Remind me on After Dark to tell the story of the time I got lost in a movie theater bathroom on Christmas Eve.
Jesus Christ! What happened? I can't actually. No, wait. Save
you
that.
You were not sober. I'm just going.
Definitely not.
I was not.
Rarely is he ever.
Not sober at all.
I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Also done that.
Would you get an iPhone 12, Mark? You look crystal HD.
That's what Zach was saying. No, I don't buy new phones ever, man. I use my phones until they fucking die. I just replaced a 7 because it just wouldn't run anymore, and this is a 10.
10 plus. 10
max.
Basil, you're an iPhone guru. How's he looking on that iPhone 10? That's what Basil does,
is it
bro.
Different? I mean, apparently it's
clear. Game. It's very smooth. The rendering is
so
smooth.
What phone did you come from?
A 7 plus.
Yeah, you went from an LCD to an OLED. Yeah. So it's a good upgrade for you.
It's a huge upgrade for me, like just in terms of the stuff it does, but I don't really care.
What a fucking baller, dude! What a fucking baller, dude! Like, you know what, Basil? I never told you this.
New phone, man.
Shut the fuck up. Let me put you over. Hang on. Listen. Let me put you over. Shut the fuck up. Listen to this. This motherfucker, right? Look at Mark. He has everything I wish I could be. You know, he's got this hot ass wife, right? And then he's got this fucking.
You fucked that one up.
I threw everything away. I threw it everything. Okay, listen. He's got this hot wife, right? And then he's got these beautiful kids who are talented at what they do. Like, they're fucking cool kids. Like, kids to me are like, what the fuck are you having kids for? But Mark's got these cool ass kids who are like good at shit, you know?
But I wouldn't have any more now, knowing what I know.
The fuck? Let me just finish this, all right?
How many do you have, Mark?
2.
Yeah, that's enough.
I don't have any more. I'm done.
And then
chop off the dick at that point.
The sack's gone. Anyway,
choppy pee.
No, my point is I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, that a boy. Then he's got this badass fucking house, right? Like, he has his own tree house in the house. In this fucking clubhouse where he can fucking do whatever he wants. Got all this shit on the walls. Then he's fucking balling. He's doing the podcast. He's a Patreon guy now. He's always in the tree house. You know what I mean? Like, he's chilling in that fucking tree house 24/7. He's doing treehouse shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just the fucking guy. He's the guy. Like, he's the fucking guy. And I'm like, God damn, you know, what does it take to be the fucking guy? He's been all over the world. You know, he's done everything.
No,
I will. He's done it all.
Still not on Truck's level. Imagine what
Truck is. We'll talk about Truck on TNI.
You woke up and you looked in the mirror and you were Truck.
Have you met Truck, Basil? Have you talked to Truck before?
Who the fuck is a Truck?
He listens to this show too.
Basil does not listen to our show ever.
I need to.
Okay. No offense. Why would I watched a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but if I completely disconnected myself from Impact's products.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was thinking us.
Wait, Basil. What's your boy's name in Detroit? That were like their baller ass
Lou.
friend? Lou. All right, Truck is the Lou of this crew.
There's no such thing.
No, he is the equivalent of Lou to this crew. I'm
Truck
serious.
Is a fucking baller.
Did Truck give you a title belt?
No, Truck gave me a fucking cowbell. Look at this. He sent me a fucking cowbell from Canada. He sent me a fucking cowbell.
Basil's having a stroke.
So Basil
motherfucker comes
apparently-
back with the
apparently
cowbell.
Basil doesn't listen to the throwback either because he's just now seeing the cowbell.
Oh no, I knew he had a cowbell. I've seen his. I didn't know that was a gift.
It was a gift. I have the regular. I had the regular bell. Okay,
I like how I'm like, yo, did he ever give you a bell? He goes, no, but I got cowbell.
I got fucking cowbell, dude. Way better than the title, but Matt Spain knows what's up. but anyway,
I'm gonna go
talk
with
your
Trent
shit.
on this one.
Talk your shit, Beth.
Look at this.
Can we
Matt
put
can
a
never
pic-
tell. Matt can never tell if you're actually laughing or going for a vape. You fucking bastard.
I have not been vaping this entire episode.
I can't tell if J-Bone's just putting his head down or going or tooting the line off his desk.
Dude, we're popping the viewers though. Look at this, man.
Pop, big pop, baby. I love it.
That's what happened when the bone comes in.
Fuck, you guys got to work backstage somewhere. Shit, man.
Big bone time, baby.
Big bone,
Yeah.
and big
You wanna
bone,
see
and big
what's in my
ball
fridge?
time.
Bring the
What's in my
bones
fridge?
backstage.
Are we in Mark? We're getting a live Mark's fridge right now. Why the fuck are we in your fridge, man? Is that dairy milk?
Okay,
You fucking
okay, CM
monster?
Punk, chill.
What are you, a fucking monster? You actually use dairy
Where's
milk?
Where's the peanut butter? Peanut butter's right next to the title, right?
Yeah, we
but
use skim milk, man. I got kids.
Fuck, man. Almond or cashew all day. Fuck.
No.
Hey, listen. Do you guys keep your peanut butter in the fridge or in a cabinet?
Cabinet.
If you keep it in the fridge, fuck you.
I knew
That's
somebody who
weird.
kept it in the fridge. I go, that's fucking bizarre.
That's
you can't
weird.
just spread it from the fridge.
Yeah.
I knew you let it sit out for a minute. Like, if you left it in the cabinet, you'd have to fucking let it sit out.
You can't just put shit wherever you want to willy nilly. Like,
Dude,
things
in
have
the
a
fridge.
place.
But there's like certain things, like when people don't put like ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise after they open it in the
No,
fridge.
that's in
I'm
the
just
fridge.
there's people that do that and like they'll keep jelly out, and I'm just like,
No, really?
No. Yeah,
What? No way, dude. That's refrigerated shit. No
Yeah.
way.
for sure.
Shit. All right, let's get out of
No.
here. Basil's tired. He was already tired when I got on here late. But let's how about you assholes plug your shit too while you're here, since you're guests, I guess. Go ahead, J Bone. Podcast.
You can catch me on that. Oh no, I got no fucking voice.
catch him on that variety show that airs on Thursdays.
I'll do it. Catch him on the other little podcast called Smash This Podcast, where you can find him smashing everything from every company, smashing women and wrestling all week long. Also, he is a host of Total Nonstop Impact Thursday nights and Tuesdays, mind you. So is Mark, by the way. Mark World Order on the Twitter is your connection for all shit talking. And if your Impact Plus doesn't work, he is the man to talk to.
I'll get that shit solved for you.
One good thing
Yeah.
is I got an employee Impact Plus account.
You still logged in?
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yours
I don't,
actually
because
worked?
nobody gets any other fucking channel that Impact is on, so
Jesus
it's not even
Christ.
on Twitch anymore.
I know.
Right.
I have to
Oh,
pay
we had a
for
whole-
for Sling just to fucking watch Impact.
We had a whole to do about that one on Patreon. We had a
Oh, yeah.
whole rip
I
apart.
remember when New Japan did like random shows on Access back in the day, and I would make fake emails and sign up for Sling with those fake emails just to have them for the week. And then I would make sure I'd cancel them because you have to put your credit card information in with those. So I probably have like 15 Sling accounts under random emails.
all the randos get like the sign up email, like, we missed you. Sign up for Sling now.
It's like the
Fuck.
Columbia House of the new generation.
Dude, Columbia. There's a whole YouTube video about the rise and fall of Columbia House, and it's fucking
Nice.
fascinating.
I
It
need
is
to go check that
fascinating. It is. I'll send it to you. It's
All right.
fascinating.
It's only cool. It's only cool if we get a promo at the ECW arena
for
for the
Columbia.
rise and fall of Columbia.
Oh god, we have to go to the ECW. You were there recently too, but I love at the ECW arena, the big ECW like mural is in the men's bathroom.
Is it really?
It's like when you exit the men's bathroom, you turn, it's the big wall as you exit the bathroom. It's not even on the outside, it's still in the bathroom hallway.
I mean, that seems perfect to me.
Yeah,
That seems like
it's a great mural. It's a great mural though.
I'll take.
It's like a nice
I think I go back there in October.
Back in October for MLW.
MLW.
It's a nice arena now. Like it's like a nice place. It was a dive. So it's nice now. It's like a nice fucking craft beer, air conditioning. Go figure.
I don't know this guy, but I like you, Matt Spain.
He's like Matt Spain, dude. This kid he's local, and I keep being like, hey, when are you gonna like? He bakes. Apparently,
he's
bakes.
a 14-year-old kid. Stop telling him what to do.
He says he's promised me he's gonna bake me. He's gonna bake me like a cake or something and bring it to AAW. And I'm like, dude, when are you gonna bake me this delicious baked goods?
You gotta promise him free tickets for that.
No,
let me know. Let me know what he's doing this. I love cake.
Yeah, so J-Bone, you gotta get that. Yeah,
tree house to the cake house.
That's it.
That's the champagne room.
Yeah, Mark, you look so different in HD. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah, you look so fucking different right now.
Probably
you have this sexy Melissa Santos aura about you.
Mark.
Wait, Mark.
The smile's gone. I'm sorry, Mark. I had to.
Put it side.
Turned it.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait, what the?
Why isn't it automatically adjusting? What happened? It did not automatically adjust to widescreen. Your kid has to be crying in the background, and your texts have to constantly be going off for it to be Melissa Santos.
No, hold on.
Some big muscle bound goof behind you.
This is the way to complete the stream. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
This is for a Melissa Santos stream.
Oh
Just
my
gotta hear the
God.
vibrating phone sound.
What
on the notifications.
Wow. Man. Matt Spain brownies, bro. Brownies.
I like brownies too.
Brownies. All right. Let's get going here. All right. I already plugged you guys. You guys are good. Mark World Order is the other one. All right. J Bones 5150 Unsmash this podcast. All right, Basil, where can people find you and your stuff?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at BZ. That's B, 2 E's, 4 Z's, and a Y. All my photos can be found at basilmahmood.com. I'm not doing anything this weekend besides watching my sister's cat, which is going to be sick as fuck.
What's the name? What's sister's
Angel?
Cat's name? Angel.
Oh, my God. Angel is the most beautiful creature ever.
An angel? You're talking J-Bone's language with the cats. He loves cats.
Super
awesome.
cat dad.
He won't no shows for either one of us this weekend, but my cat just very soon. And we'll come up with something. But we'll get Nate. We owe Nate another appearance here, Basil. Get Nate back on maybe next
really
week.
Really quick. That's Angel.
Oh, that's cute, Angel. Very nice.
Pretty eyes.
Very cute little one.
She loves posing. She's a very good
That's a cute little kitty. Nice.
She's awesome.
Very cute.
I never draw cats.
We're going to
tribute to a cat conversation.
There you go. You guys get me at Trent's Berry over on Twitter. This show also at the BSB show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just type in the Backstage Boys Podcast. We come right up. If you very cool. Look at that photo.
Absolutely terrifying. Satan Kitty.
If you Google Backstage Boys, it defaults to showing you results for Backstreet Boys, and you have to hit the option that says
Backstreet.
Show results for Backstage Boys. We come right up. Anyway, check us out there, guys. All audio platforms. Nice. All audio platforms: Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Rate, review, and subscribe, please. We appreciate all the support. Twitch.tv/Backstage Boys, ProWrestlingTees.com/Backstage Boys. Get your t-shirts. Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, use your free sub and subscribe to the Backstage Boys on Twitch. Also on YouTube. Check it out. And I think that's it. Anything else, Basil?
I don't know. Are you going to do my ending because you did everything else on this show for me today?
Yes. So
he literally did the intro.
I know.
He fucked up the intro. He tried to do the old one. Then he introduced me without me saying my name. He goes, "I'm Trent, along host with my co-host Basil." I was like, "The fuck's wrong with you?"
And then I'm like, "Yeah, what's your name again?" Basil. You already did it. Sorry.
Took the wind out of my sails. This is why you don't get credited on Cage Match.
Well, I know, sons of bitches, dude. You know they make you have to rate a bunch of shit first, and then you can start editing. I'm like, come on, man. I have to rate like 10 to 15 like shows.
And that would actually require you to watch wrestling, so that wouldn't happen.
Oh man, come on, man.
Zing.
Dude, all you gotta do is go rate a
Fucking
bunch
got
of
him.
shit that we reviewed
I know,
for
let's
the classic NWA TNA shit. Be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this one was great.
Yeah,
We'll give this
good
one like
idea.
a 7.
There you go.
Good idea. Good idea.
That's
All right,
perfect.
I'm gonna do that. All right, cool. Let's do that. I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Good stuff tonight. Thank you two for hopping in. Hang on. We're gonna when we sign off, we'll talk a little bit out backstage on the Backstage Boys. But guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate that. Have a great week. Stay safe. There's no Chicago shows that we're gonna be at this week, but anything else comes up next week, we'll figure out something. Then we'll get Nate back on. We'll think of a subject to talk about. But either way, enjoy this one. Check out the backlog. But in the meantime, I think that's it. Anything else? Nope. All right, guys. We will talk to you next week.
Bye.
That's really bad. I didn't set that up right, did I?
You set it up horribly.
Why did I set that up like
Because
that?
you
What?
suck today.
How did I usually? I'm forgetting how I set it up.
Bye.
All right, guys. We're gonna see you. Have a
Bye.
good week, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Stay safe, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
There it is.